Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome to the Radharani's Pastimes. Today is the 7th part. And today is Wednesday, 30th December 2015. We'll first start with a little kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi with our narration of Radharani's pastimes. Today we are going to speak about 2 or 3 of them. First is there's a place called Sanket. It's between Varsana and Nandagam. It's almost in the middle of it. It's a beautiful place. So how Radharani and Krishna met at Sanket. Very nice pastime. So when Krishna was dealing with Kaliya, he did not kill him. He just subdued him. Kaliya was very, very ferocious. He tried to kill Krishna also. He first just coiled Krishna through his body. And at one time it looked like Krishna is going to go because he was going in the water. And then everybody was worried. It's coming out, going in, coming out. Like finally, of course, Krishna emerged out. And then he just climbed on the hoods of the Kaliya and then started dancing and subduing him. It says that when he was dancing, his feet, although he's so, delicate otherwise. When his body was so delicate that if a leaf falls, dry leaf falls on his body, there will be mark on his body. But then when he was dancing on Kalia's head, Kalia felt as if some huge hammers are hitting him, like on his head. So, Brajavasis naturally, they're all watching when this was going on. And Krishna somehow did all these Leelas, killing of demons and this and that, for the pleasure of Radharani. So after killing or after doing something, he'll always look out for Radharani. And then, if he sees Radharani, he'll become very happy that, oh, Radharani has seen. Because he wanted to prove to her that he is a hero. So he looked around and he didn't see Radharani. And then he saw she was amongst her Sakhis. And the moment he sees Radharani, he starts blushing. He becomes very shy, and you can see a different Krishna. His face becomes different, his body language becomes different. He's lost for a minute because he's always stunned by Radharani's beauty. And then when he saw her like this, a very strong desire came in his heart to meet Radharani. He just wanted to get her somehow. So he didn't know what to do because, it was not so easy. So he met his friend, Subala, very close friend. Krishna had close sakhas, Subala, Sridama, Sudama, like that, Madhumangala. So he just, the friends will go to friends in these kind of matters. So he went to Subala and said, how are you? And actually Subala then asked him, my dear friend, Krishna, you don't look all right. Something wrong with you. You're looking like lost. I don't see the same Krishna, like, very cheerful and playful. And so what's going on? What's worrying you? Tell me, I'll try to fix it for you. Krishna said, you are my very close friend. I can share with you everything. I'll tell you what's going on in my mind. Please listen carefully. You know what? That day, you remember, I went to Kalia Kho to subdue that Kalia Nag. I saw many, many beautiful girls on the bank of Yamuna. But then, among those girls, there was one very, very beautiful. I've never seen anybody as beautiful as her. She was there. And she was, attractive. She is attractive. And she has stolen my heart. So I don't know. I cannot. Every time I close my eyes, I just see her only. And, somehow I become lusty for her. I want her. I'm not able to control this. Sri Krishna is the supreme control. But now he's saying, I cannot control myself. I need to meet her. So Bala said, don't worry. I will arrange. I know how to arrange. Don't worry. Just give me some time. I'll find out about that lady and I will make arrangements. So then, on the other side, in her place, in Barsana, Radharani had heard about Krishna from Purnamashi, And the moment she heard about him, she also became very eager to meet him. So, and she heard the flute of Krishna. So she wanted to meet this person also, who's having the flute. And then one day, on top of all this, she in her dream had Shama Sundara coming. Krishna in his Shama Sundara, beautiful form. He was just there among the Kadamba trees. So then, naturally, she lost all her patience. And actually, she thought that these are three different people. There's a person by the name Krishna, and there is a person who is playing flute, and there's a person who comes as Shama Sundara. So she thought these are three people. Because Krishna, that's one, Krishna means, she was student of Sanskrit also, she could understand. Krishna means he must, one who attracts. So she says, I want to meet this person. So like this, she was just, she was still thinking that there are three different persons. So she says, I want to meet all the three of them. I can't live without meeting all three. And this way, she was also very, very agitated, no peace of mind. Always telling the Sakhi, did you find out who's Krishna? Did you find out who is this person playing flute? And her desire to see Krishna increased more and more. Now, sometimes she will just stand, lost. Just remembering Krishna, she'll be totally lost. She'll not know where she is. People go around her, her friends talk to her, but she won't be able to talk to them. So she developed this pain of separation from him. And this was going deeper and deeper. This pain was becoming very deep for her. Sometimes she will start crying loudly. Sometimes she will be sobbing. Sometimes she will be having deep breath. Sometimes she was fainting and falling on the ground. Like everything was happening to her. And sometimes she was talking like a mad person. Not coherent with whatever is there. So, when the Sakhis saw Radharani's condition like that, they asked her, Radhe, what's the problem? Why you are in this condition? We can't see you like this. We always see you cheerful. We can't tolerate your situation like this. So Radharani said, Sakhis, please listen. I am a helpless housewife. She was married to Abhimanyu. And then, although I am a housewife, I should not think of anybody else. But now I don't know. I cannot stop thinking of these three people. Three persons. They are really, really troubling me. What should I do now? Please tell me. I feel like, giving up my life because there's no use of my life without them. The Lalita, one of the main Sakhis, she says, which are these three people you are talking of? The Radharani says, yeah, there is one person by the name Krishna, and then the other person who plays the flute like nobody else, Venu Madhuri. And then this third person, he comes in my dream, and he is like, Shama color, rain-bearing cloud. And he's too beautiful, too handsome. I cannot take my mind off him. Everything about him, his body, his lips, his forehead, his teeth, everything is so attractive. And then in the dream he comes and he tries to embrace me sometime. And I try to push him away, but he's so powerful that he grabs me and he embraces me, he hugs me, and then he sometimes kisses me also. And I'm lost. I lost all my senses. So Lalita said, Lalita is very smart. She is the one chief Sakhi, and she knows everything exactly. She is the one who arranges the meetings always between Radharani and Krishna. And she says, my dear Radharani, They are not three persons. Who told you of this? There is only one person. It's the same person. Person with the name Krishna, the person who plays flute, and the Shama Sundar who comes. They are all one. Do not become impatient. What is the problem? You want to meet him? Radharani says, of course. Oh, this is so now I'm a little peaceful because there's only one person. Like I was thinking I have to go and meet three different people. So please arrange something. In the meanwhile, as they were talking, Subala is there because Subala is now there to arrange for Krishna. I promised Krishna that I'll arrange your meeting. And they're all Krishna's friends are like Krishna, They will say something and mean something. They're all cunning. Krishna, Radharani always calls Krishna very cunning. Lampata. The Sanskrit word is Lampata. So Subala is also part of the party, So he says, what's going on? So Lalita tells him this whole thing. See, this is how Radharani wants to meet Krishna. So he immediately changes his posture, He says, oh, you want to meet him? It's very dangerous. How can you meet him? It's almost impossible for these two to meet. Lalita says, why? What is the problem? He says she is king's daughter, Vrishabhanu's daughter. And the daughter is not supposed to leave the house. And Krishna is son of Nanda Maharaj. He is also always surrounded by his bodyguards and so on, So, and Krishna's bodyguards are all his sakhas. So Krishna never goes anywhere without them. And you know what? Amongst his friends, there is one guy called Sridham. Sridham is the elder brother of Radharani. And he is very, very strict. He doesn't allow his own brother to do anything. What about Krishna? He will not allow. He will not allow. And then Krishna is always controlled by the sakhas. He is never independent. Now he's telling about the Swarat, the most independent person is Krishna, right? And he's telling, he's not independent. He's controlled by his sakhas. So meeting him is impossible, almost impossible. Then Lalita is, of course, very smart. She says, come on, don't tell me all the stories. If you follow my instructions, we can arrange. I'll tell you how to do it. And he says, okay, tell me. And then Lalita says, there is one very lonely place, secluded place. It's called Sanket. It is north of Varsana and south of Nandagram. There. Actually, from that place you can see both the palaces. Then he says, if you can bring Krishna there somehow, then I'll bring Radharani. Subala, of course, wanted to hear that. We were just pretending that it's not possible and all that. So he says, okay, ma'am, whatever you say, your order is on my head. I follow your order. So you bring Radharani and I'll bring Krishna and I'll bring him there. So then Sudama left for Nandagram. He told Krishna, he said, I found out the girl who stole your heart. She is daughter of King Vrishabhanu and Kirtida. Her name is Radhika. And then, she has a friend, very close friend, Lalita. So I had to pursue her, actually. See, it's how Bhavakara, She was not agreeing, but then I somehow, I pursued her that, no. Krishna wants to see her. So they agreed. So let's go to Sanket. We go there in the evening with Radharani. You come with me. I'll take you there. So Krishna went to Sanket. And for the place itself is so beautiful. So is here. Lalita tells Radharani, Radhe, your Nagara, the man whom you want is going to meet you today. So they all go inside the kunja. This I explained to you how kunjas are. They're all trees, all bent like this. It becomes like a canopy. Kunja is, you can enter from various places, and Nikunja is you can enter from only one place. So Radharani and Krishna generally used to meet in Nikunja so that nobody else can come there. And the others will be, work like a bodyguard there. So this is how Radharani met Krishna in Sanket. Next time you go to Vrindavan, add this in your list. This is on the way. When you go from Barsana to drive to Nandagram, you'll go through Sanket. Srimati Radharani ki jai. We take one more. This happened in Manasi Ganga. In Govardhan, there is a huge lake called Manasi Ganga. And during Krishna's time, that lake was even bigger. Very nice, beautiful lake. And a lot of people go there. I remember we offered some milk and all. So one time, Radharani and her Sakhis, they came to Manasi Ganga. And they wanted to cross, it was a huge lake. So they had to go to the other side, you would take a boat. Because they were carrying their yogurt pots, curd pots, and then other milk preparations. They have to go to Mathura to sell, Remember I told you about the Sakri Gali. So they found a boat. There was a boatman there. So they asked the boatman, will you take us on the other side? And he says, okay. And then a lot of bargaining about the price. They say, we'll do this much. And they said, no, I want more. I'm a poor man. And you are so rich, you are having so many ornaments and everything. So please take care of me. Give me a little more. And they said, we don't have money. We'll give you some sweets and some butter for the milk preparations. So he said, okay, sit down. And then he takes the boat little distance and he stops the boat. So Radharani and Gopi started, why I stopped? Come on, what's the problem? He says, I'm very tired. I'm very tired and I'm very hungry. So I cannot row the boat anymore. I'm very, very tired. If you don't feed me, I cannot go. So you have to give me something to eat. So they gave him some milk products, eat everything. Whatever they are giving, he was going on eating. And then he said, okay, now my stomach is full. I'll take a little nap. And then I will take you. And then he said, you know what? When I'm at home, my wife massages my feet and arms, when I'm tired all day. So now, since you have to go across the river, across the lake, you have to massage my feet and my arms. Otherwise, I'm not taking it. He was just going on troubling them like this and extracting maximum out of them. Then they also became angry. Radharani says, enough of your drama. If you don't row it now, we'll just throw you in the water. We can do it ourselves. What do you think? And then he says, okay, I will row. Then after some time, he again stopped. Now what happened? He says, you are so heavy, all of you, carrying so much milk and this and that product. The boat has become so heavy and it is sinking. The water is coming in the boat. So what we should do? He said, throw some heavy stuff out. So they throw all the pots out, because the boat is becoming too heavy. And he says, oh, still it is not light. It's still heavy, very heavy. It's not enough. Water is still entering. Do something more. So they say, what? Have you thrown everything? He says, you are carrying such heavy jewelry on your bodies. So you throw that also. So they threw the jewelry also. And then suddenly there was a storm. The storm came and the boat was going, dancing on the water, and the boatman was also trying to, make it a little more rocky, playing with that, doing some mischief. And the Radharani became very afraid of the whole storm and all. And somehow she just, she was sitting near this boatman, so she grabbed him. Like girls, when they are scared, they will just, next man, they will just, of course, they're not every time, but this is a Lila. So Radharani just grabbed Krishna's hand, and Krishna just, don't worry, I'll protect you, And then when Krishna touched her, she realized that this is not the word, this is Krishna. So she just told her friends, with talking to her, then with her eyes only, and she says, look below his dhoti, the chadar like this, chadar is there, he says. And they find the flute. And then they all had a big laugh, and then they all tried to play with Krishna, beat him, and Krishna enjoyed this pastime, boat ride, Manasi Ganga. So, maybe one more. Now, these are the pastimes after the marriage, Radharani's marriage. Youth pastimes. One day, Radharani's husband, Abhimanyu, Prabhupada used to always say so-called husband, because Radharani never had any experience of married life with him. But somehow she had to get married to him under some circumstances. So one day he comes to Radharani and says, I have decided that we'll move to Mathura. I don't want to live here because this boy Krishna is troubling you all the time. And I'm hearing stories about you all the time. So best thing is to go away from here, go to Mathura. So he went to Purnamashi and asked the blessing. She is the one everybody goes to. Purnamashi did not want him to go from there because she knew that Radharani and Krishna like each other. So she said, no, why you want to go? Krishna is not like that. What you are hearing is all rumors, it's not, there's nothing true in this. He says, you go home, don't go to Mathura. Then Abhimanyu said, okay, at least you can do one thing, to tell Radharani to worship Gauri Devi. She should worship Gauri Devi. Because what happened, his mother, Jatila, Abhimanyu's mother, like Radharani's mother-in-law, she had told Abhimanyu that Chandravali, one of Krishna's friends, she worshipped Gauri Devi, and as a result, her husband, Govardhan Malla, became very rich. So he says Radharani should also worship Gauri Devi. So then Radharani was asked to worship Gauri Devi, and Radharani says, okay, I will worship Gauri Devi, no problem. So one day as she was going for her worship, puja, Krishna came and he blocked her path. And they had big argument. Radharani said, allow me to go. And Krishna said, no, I will not allow you to go. You never meet me. I always want to meet you. What is this going on? Radharani said, I'm a married woman. How can I meet you? Just get away from my way. And she plucked some flowers for worship. And then what happened? As they were talking like this, Padma, she is the friend of one of Chandravali's Sakhi. Chandravali is a competitor of Radharani. Her party is always competing. So she sees Radha and Krishna together. She just sees that they are only talking actually. They are not doing anything. But somehow she goes and tells Abhimanyu that Radha and Krishna are there at the Gauri temple. So when he heard this, he naturally became very angry and rushed to the temple. And Krishna knows everything, right? So he came to know that Abhimanyu is coming. So Krishna went inside the temple and he took the form of Gauri, Devi, deity. Just wore the sari and everything, and just he became a Gauri. And told Abhimanyu comes there and he doesn't see Krishna there, but he sees Gauri Devi and Radharani is worshipping. So then Krishna, in the form of Gauri Devi, tells Abhimanyu that his life was in danger and he should go to Vrinda Devi. She will explain everything. So Vrinda Devi, he went to Vrinda Devi. He says, what is this going on, Krishna? That Gauri Devi told me that my life is in danger. She said, yeah. Because, Kamsa had decided that he will kill Abhimanyu and cut his head into 2 pieces. And Radharani was begging Gauri Devi, please save my husband. He says, okay, only way it can be saved is he should not go to Mathura. Then Kamsa cannot do anything. And then Radharani said she will always worship Gauri Devi. And then Abhimanyu was scared. So he told Radharani, please accept whatever they are saying. And then their plans for Mathura were cancelled. And then that way Radharani and Krishna, they lived in Vraja. Srimati Radharani ki jai. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed these pastimes. And hopefully we'll continue narrating them. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.